Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of May, including late April 2023. So Pisces, we are in the zodiac sign of Taurus, the element being earth, so hopefully very grounded this month. And you are in your third house of communication, neighbours, siblings, all those sorts of things. The third house is indeed a learning house, so it's all about maybe putting into action some study to be doing, feeling strong abilities in your communication, getting along with neighbours and siblings, which sometimes, or things of that nature can come under the microscope. So let's see the energy. And we have the beautiful Queen of Cups, which is it's your queen, the water queen. She's very much a listener, a receiver. She's very quiet, she's very intuitive. So it's all about using your intuition this month to listen, which is another underrated facet of the communication group. So, let's have a look, Pisces. Where you are right now. And we have standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, communicating your truth to people. Not just sitting back and nodding, being a nodding dog, just saying, oh, hang on a minute, no, don't agree with that, etc. So it's a very competitive card, the Seven of Wands, but it does ask you to start using your voice rather than just sitting there and being a receiver, a Pisces, and very intuitive. The intuitions of yours can be very valuable. You must speak out. Let's see the influencing card that will influence the Seven of Wands and the rest of the reading, which is the Page of Swords. So very impish energy is the Page of Swords. It's a gossipy, very much a card of nothing sort of being earthed, really. Everything's sort of up in the air. So this is why perhaps you've got to use your voice this month to say and bring things down from the clouds into like reality. And especially because we're in Taurus too, which is a very sort of earthy, grounded energy. We need to sort of get ideas into concrete, solid happenings, like make things happen. But yeah, very much a gossipy card. Can be someone spying on you, Facebook or any of the other social media sites. But that always happens. People are always looking up at other people and whatever. That's just our nature. We're curious people. But yeah, that energy goes throughout the month. So just remember, Pisces, to say what you think and bring things that are just mere ideas, even if it's in your own life. Ideas must be converted into tangible stuff, more or less. Make it happen. Let's see what was happening in March, April. So the Aries time, the background, so it's still a bit relevant now. And we had the Five of Swords. So a bit of acrimony going on. This is usually family, business, or work people. Bit of opposition there, people trying to tell you what to do about something when in fact you can go and do what you want to do anyway. So don't be caught up in the web of whatever, or asking people what they would do when you're a very intuitive sign and you can just do it yourself by what you feel is the right thing to do. It's once again, it's quite a gossipy, airy energy, so you need to sort of really speak up or just do what you're going to do without asking advice from people that you really to be fair, you don't value their advice really, but that's the kind of energy that's around in this particular story for you for this 4 weeks. Recent influences, and we have more air signs, the Queen of Swords. So she is all about clarity, making things happen, seeing things clearly. So wherever this was with other people, giving advice, or people just, that won't make a decision about a project, and everything's always endless meetings of yabba, 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 but nothing actually gets converted into, practice. It's all theory. And we know that to be true, especially lots of our workplaces. There's a lot of talk, but not a lot of action. So, but the Queen of Swords comes in, and she brings in clarity. So this might be you coming in, bringing clarity to the situation. She can be a bit bitter sometimes. So some people, those people that like to sort of procrastinate decisions, etc., might find it a bit sort of bitchy or over the top, whatever you have to say. But the fact of the matter is, we need results. So hopefully the Queen of Swords will help you push anything through that needs to be gotten through in these 4 weeks, especially we're coming into, well and truly into the work year. So there might be things, things really need to start being made practical and happening. The lesson you'll be learning, and we have the King of Coins, so the very stable king. He's the mentor king. We can ask him for advice, and it will be short and succinct and valuable. He knows what he's on about. He knows what needs to happen, and he knows it needs to happen now, not just be talking around. Also, this could be a partner, but he's usually a mentor type of a gentleman, and a gentleman is how he would describe the King of Coins. So listen to his advice, or someone in a position that you consider to be a mentor. It might even be your own father, to ask, what would you do, Dad? Or, to get a real practical answer and a result. So that's the lesson this month. If you can't get it from the group, go higher and get it from the one that knows. Lovely card, actually. Near future, we have, do I hang on or do I let go? Now, this might be a familiar family sort of situation, or a relationship situation where it's just, you're just hanging on to it a bit too tight. It could even be money that you're hanging on to and being a bit miserly with. Letting go is easier than hanging on, so I would sort of try and let go of things that you find yourself hanging on to for whatever reason. Sometimes it really is hard to let go, especially of relationships or money sometimes too, if we're that kind of involved with money. Like seeing it build in the bank but don't like spending it, that kind of thing. We need to sort of sometimes, and we need to spend, we need to let go of things in order for things to flow again, because this energy is sort of like a bit of a stuck energy. It's like a miserly energy. What's happening that you're not realizing? And we have the Strength card, so self-awareness is big. Being very self-aware this month. Now, you Pisces, of all the signs, are quite self-aware. Some of the other signs are not so self-aware. They're more all about what they can get for themselves. But the self-awareness card is really important, especially when dealing with work people, family people. We've got to sometimes take other people's points of view into consideration, even though we might find them to be a bit outdated or boring or fuddy-duddy old. But self-awareness is really important and critical this month to whatever's going on here, and it very much suits the fact of the third house of just that mental communication and learning, etc. So self-awareness is really important with that for you this month. So bring that out of the bottom drawer and just say, well, yeah, well, I agree with all of you, but perhaps this is all the best way forward. Taking everyone's opinion into consideration, in other words. How others see you. Justice. It's a very much karmic event, karmic time, very balanced, very, seeing everybody else's perspective and aligning with the greater sort of consensus, just being balanced, and also karmic events coming in. Maybe whatever's going on with you at the moment, it is a karmic event, so you need to sort of do something about it rather than just let it sort of go under the carpet. Try and sort of get things hammered out in a very fair and just way for everybody, not just for somebody. So very karmic as well this month, but very karmic for you too to use your voice this month, Pisces, in whatever situations you find yourself with other people. What you're feeling positive about, the Fool, brand new beginning, and you feel this too, so there is a need here to sort of just deal with all these issues and things that may come up, as we've seen so far this month in the reading, and just get on to a new adventure and a new sort of brand new book really of your life, a new journey, and just get on taking all the stuff that you've learnt with it on board. So new things coming up for you, embrace it, get on board, and off you go. The Fool's an amazing card. It's the beginning of a new journey with lots of risks and lots of gains, but we have to jump on board. We can't just say, oh, I'm not ready yet. It's time to do that, Pisces. The outcome. And we have celebrations coming at the end with the Three of Cups, or it could be just three people in a relationship here. There could be a birth or a pregnancy announced, but overall it's just a celebratory card. Perhaps things will go through well for the lesson this month of just sort of getting things done, making things happen that have been sort of floating about with no attachment to the earth. So it's just like waffle and toffle, there's nothing really grounded about it, and no better time to do it than in the month of Taurus, being very earthed. Your message is, Pisces, pure concentration. Thought is energy, active thought is active energy, concentrated thought is concentrated energy. Thought concentrated on a definite purpose becomes power. I rest my peace. Thank you very much for listening, Pisces. Have a wonderful, productive month.